You hear that wind? It's got to be gusting to 60 miles an hour. It's pulled out some tent stakes. We hear other campers screaming. They got gone with the wind. Hello and welcome. Thank you for watching. It's a nice, bright, beautiful day. Blue skies up there today. We just got up. We're here at the camp in Wildwood Campground in Easton. We have a pretty private site here. And there's nobody around here, but it got cold last night. The water in our coffee pot is frozen. It got down into the 20s. And the mice here are bad. We had our coffee cups. Let me show you. We had our coffee cups sitting on paper towels. You can see the mouse poops. And they chewed the paper towels all around the coffee cups. So, everything's got to be washed before we use it. But we're going to go out and grab a breakfast. And we're going to find some gold today. So stick around. We just got back from breakfast and we're back here at the camp. We got to pick up a few things and it's still kind of cold. It got down into probably 25 degrees last night and it's still only in the 30s. And so we're going to take a ride into Vermont today and see if we can find a river over there. It'll give us a little chance. It's probably a half-hour ride over that way. And then we're going to look around, see if we can find a place to do some panning over there. So, stick around. Well, we went for a little ride around Vermont while the temperature warmed up. And it's a beautiful area. We went exploring. We didn't find any rivers or streams that interested us. But now we're back here on a section in Landaff on the wild Ammonoosuc. And we're gonna find some gold here. So
out on the wild Ammonoosuc, we're setting up the sluice. It's a glove and hat day out here today. It's a little bit cool.
A little cool. It's not bad when it's not windy.
No.
The wind blows, it's cool. Other than that, it's nice.
And it's not going to stop us from getting some gold.
No.
We've been out in snow and ice to get some gold. We have to clear the snow off the ground first, so this was nothing.
Tom's digging over there. And over here, I got the sluice box set up. I haven't run anything in it yet to see how it's going, but it looks good where it is. We'll see once I get some stuff. I'm going to classify right there. And I think I'm going to try right in there. Somebody dug a hole there. They threw those 2 rocks back on top. Looks like a pretty good spot. I think I'll check it out and see what's in it. We just started digging. And we're taking it easy here today, so far. It really is a nice day. A little chilly, but that's okay. Last night was real chilly, but we were comfortable and warm in our tent. We have a little heater, but even when we turn that off, once you're under the covers in the tent, it stays a few degrees warmer, and we were fine, even though it was only 25 degrees, well below freezing. Water froze around in the coffee pot. So things will be thawed out. So I better get digging.
Here we go with our first run.
Looks like it's running all right. First scoop.
Yeah. I like your new scooper.
Yeah, new scoop. Look at that.
Nice.
You can really get a lot. We see gold in the mat. There's a piece there. There's some right there. Some there. Some there. Look at that. I just started. Just started. So, gotta love that. Tom's running the second bucket. Let me come in and see. Oh, that's a nice piece of gold right there. That just showed up. Look at all this. Wow. Holy smokes. That's some good stuff. You can see that one from up here. You could. Well, I'm just waiting for Tom. He's running the sluice over there. So I'm just sitting here enjoying the view. Did I tell you I love this river? This river is really beautiful.
and I just enjoy being out here. The gold's just an excuse to come out here. And the gold's good too. A little chilly today. It's not bad when the wind's not blowing. I had to put on a warmer hat. So that's okay. It's gonna get colder yet.
Here we go with our cleanup. Gonna pan out the concentrates and see how much gold we got.
Look at that mat. Can you zoom in on that mat?
Look at all that gold. Yeah, that's nice. Here we go. We're gonna pan out the concentrates. It was looking pretty good in the mat, so hoping for a good pan. I like your pretty new pan.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful, bright blue sky today.
It really turned out to be a nice day. A little
Yeah.
on the chilly side, but that's okay.
It's not bad. When the wind dies down, it's nice. But the sun doesn't get very high in the sky at this time of the year.
I keep a clear window through here and I watch for anything shiny coming by as I pull the black sand down. See, there's a piece in the middle. Small piece, and you can see it because everything's moving except for it. You see that little piece at the end of my finger? It's a little piece of gold.
Yeah, I see it.
But you see everything's moving except for that. That's where you know that's gold. That's one of the tricks to tell if it's gold. Some people will think it's a shiny piece is mica, but mica won't do that. Mica will just wash away with the black sand. Look at that nice piece over there.
Oh wow, look at that. Nice.
So I'm going to push them back up to the top. And I'm going to start again. I'm going to shake it flat and then work it back. Bring the black sand down, watching through the middle for any pieces that are trying to get away.
See another nice piece.
See him? Oh, there goes one over there. We want to get it back up. Get that one back up. Make sure your wave
Wow.
goes even.
That's some nice gold in that pan.
And then we tap it up.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of this piece there. That's not gold.
Yeah, it's a nice pan.
Not bad for look at that big piece showing up over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. There's gold all over that. Some nice sized stuff in there too. Trying to float away on you.
Yeah, we're gonna get back up to the top.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a nice line of gold there. I'm gonna suck that up. Here we go, watch it goes. See, now I got it out of the black sand. There's one more piece right there. I'm just gonna push it down. And I get my snuffer bottle and I scoop it right, just taking the gold. I'm gonna take a little bit of black sand because I see some pieces in there. And one little piece over here. And a couple more over there.
Very nice.
And I'm gonna wash that back again and do that one more time, make sure I get it all. Well, we're just sitting here after the first run. We were happy with that first run. It was pretty good, huh?
It was awesome.
Yeah. So we're just gonna keep digging in the same spot.
A whole bunch of medium-sized flakes in there.
Yep. That was, we'll do one more run. We're stopping to have a coffee roll. But we're going to have a quick break, and then we are going to get back to digging. I've got 2 buckets classified. This is going to be a third. Tom has another one. We're going to do another 6 buckets and sluice it. So we're digging. The weather is still beautiful. We're talking with Scott Flowers, a viewer of our videos on YouTube, and he saw us from down the river down here, and he said, that looks like them. And he came up, and it's great to meet a viewer. Every once in a while, someone will say, hey, you look familiar when we're out here. So it's kind of fun.
When I realized, I mean, you guys talked about, you know, when you do your concentrates and when you start panning, you take off the loose stuff on first and let it settle. I mean, you can see that on YouTube all you want, but you can never truly understand it until you actually go and do it yourself. And you don't understand it the first couple of times.
Yeah.
It takes maybe 10 or 15 times for me. And then I realized, oh, okay, I see it now. I actually see it. You can see the loose stuff going out. You can see the heavy stuff settling.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you can watch all the YouTube videos you want, but until you get out here and do it, you truly don't understand.
All right, Tom's digging the final bucket that we're going to classify. I'm out here running. Scott is up there digging a hole. We're going to see what he gets. He's test panning up there. So Scott came out, seen us on the river, recognized us, and came over to pan. So that's great. Running a little slow, so I'm going to speed it up. Now I speed this up by just pulling it back in the a little bit like that. That's how I adjust my speed. Now let's see. There, it's cleaning out a little bit faster. That's the way I want it. Just like that. All right, I'm going to run this bucket, and then we're going to classify the last three. If we see some gold, we'll be back to show you.
We got Prospector West running the sluice. We got one of our subscribers out here with us today. We just met Scott. He's way over there digging.
Seeing gold in the mat now.
Seen it?
Yep.
Here's Scott Flower.
Tom's finishing up our second run. Sun's getting low in the sky. Scott is up there. He's doing another pan. He's finding a few colors of pan, and he's testing around up there. And yep, still looking beautiful out here on the river. When we get that done, or we see some good gold in it, I'll be back to show you. Pieces over there, pieces over there, up there. Look at all that. I think that even looks better than the first one. I think most of that's coming out of the hole you're digging.
I think so too.
Yeah. All right, let's clean it out.
Here we go. See what we get.
That's not a bad run. Now we're going to show you how we suck this up. The black sand is away from the top, and you tap it, and the gold will go up into the top, leaving your black sand behind. You take your snuffer bottle and you suck that up. Our second run wasn't too bad. Let me show you what we got all together. Here's what we got for the day. Some nice pieces. Some nice pieces in there. Not bad. Not bad. That's not bad for 2 runs.
Sun's getting low in the sky, so we're going to head on back to camp, and we'll meet you there. All right, we're back at the camp. We're getting ready for dinner. We had to wash everything we were going to use because the mice got into everything. But we're almost ready to go, so stick around. All right, in there we have avocado oil, which handles heat nicely. And we're going to put chicken drumsticks in there, like that. Get them cooking. Look at that. We're going to cover that, and we'll turn that because it's not level. The oil's running to one side, so we'll keep turning it. And we're going to start cooking those. Okay, the chicken's been cooking for a little while. Let's give it a flip and see. Oh yeah, looking good. Looking good. And keep it going. Now while this was cooking, I peeled some potatoes to make some mashed potatoes to go with these. I'm going to show you what we're going to season these with in just a bit. So, hold on, we'll be back. All right, it's time to give these a flip. See how we're doing here. Need a longer fork, because that's hot stuff. All right, we're gonna season. A little ginger. Take that off the heat. It's hot over there. A little bit of garlic. A little bit of garlic. And that's all for now. We're going to let that cook. Put it back on the heat. All right. These have been cooking for 5-10 minutes or so. We're going to take that off and we're going to flip them over again. Yeah, they're cooking nice. Okay, now the moment you've all been waiting for. First thing we're going to do open the mustard, and we're going to put some mustard like that. Whoa-ho-ho. Okay. And a little bit, not too much, soy sauce. Like that. And then good portion of honey. Hip bee honey. Great for this, a nice dark honey. Look at that. That's good. Then we're going to mix that all around. You want to mix that up.
So that's all mixed in together. The honey's mixed in. You can smell the honey. And we're going to cover that, put that back on the heat. And we'll be back. All right, these should be just about done. Now let's take a look at how this sauce looks. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, they smell amazing. The sauce is thickened, and we've coated them all, and they look done. We're going to bring these over to the table. Oh yeah, those are still hot. How do they look?
They look really good.
Yeah, they do. If they taste as good as they look and smell,
You got the fork right there.
that
Right?
should be great. Oh, the fork, here you go. Dig in.
I want specific ones like this one right here.
And a big dollop of mashed potatoes.
Ooh, yeah, that one looks good.
Want me to put you a dollop?
Yep.
How's that?
That looks good. Oh, this one too. If they smell like they taste like they smell, they should be pretty good.
I'm going to try my potatoes, just basic potatoes with butter and milk. Now, let me see how this chicken came out. Honey mustard chicken.
Yeah, that's excellent.
I'd pick it up and just, but it's too hot.
It's hot. I'd cook those again, that's for sure.
That's fantastic.
Yep. Maybe it's because we've been on the river all day and I am hungry,
No, that's really good.
but they are good.
The honey and I use a brown mustard. Really makes it a little
can
bit
taste
spicy.
it.
Yeah. Well, we're going to eat this and then we'll be back. Well, dinner was exceptionally good tonight. At least I thought. What do you think?
It was awesome.
It was really good. Honey mustard drumsticks. And we're sitting here talking about the day, and we had a great day. A visitor while we were out on the river, Prospector Scott Flowers, one of our viewers, spotted us. I don't know how. We don't stand out. I thought we blended right in. But he spotted us, so he came over to say hi, and then he hung out and did some panning. Test panned a few areas just upstream from where we were, and he was finding gold there, so I wish him luck. I think he was going to bring some home. So Scott let us know how that went that day. And I got a story for you. This campsite we're staying at is called Wildwood. It's right on Route 112, the end of the Kangamangas Highway in New Hampshire that isn't used much, as much as the other side is. And the name Wildwood gets its, the name of the campground gets its name from a settlement called Wildwood that was here back at the turn of the century. And the river we were in today, the Wild Ammonoosuc, used to be used for log drives. And they would do their logging in the winter or any other time of year, but every spring they'd drive the logs down the...
we had to pause because the smoke was, you know how smoke can be. Once it comes at you, it makes you run because you can't breathe. But yeah, we were talking about Wildwood, a little settlement that was here right near the Route 116 and 112 intersection near Tunnel Brook. And there was a post office and a small little village there that thrived because of the log drives that they would log on Mount Moosilauke, and then in the spring when the water was high, they'd drive them all down the wild Ammonoosuc, into the Ammonoosuc, down the Ammonoosuc, into the Connecticut River, and where they would go to mills in southern New England. And the last log drive was in 1911. And after that, the village, there was no population anymore. The loggers left, so the village no longer exists. I'm sure there's some remnants, and there's a dam still there on the wild Ammonoosuc River, and that dam was built for the log drives to help regulate the water when they drive the logs. And that was the most efficient way to move the logs back then. Now they use trucks, but back then it was the river. And it's amazing to think about what they went through to get the logs to the mills. But we thank you for watching. And if you like this episode, hit a like, hit subscribe, share this video, or support our sponsor, thehipbee.com, for some great tasting honey and other beehive products. So until next time,
Peace.
peace. You hear that wind? It's got to be gusting to 60 miles an hour. It's pulled out some tent stakes. We hear other campers screaming. They got gone with the wind.